Hi, I'm Jaelithe from mrsmojo.co.uk, which I set up to help you know it's good to be you. And today I wanted to talk to you about coaching. So I do sell coaching one-to-one, which can just be a one-off session, 3 months, 6 months, and email coaching. And I just wanted to explain what happens in that coaching and what it's all about and who it's good for, most importantly. So as a life coach, I work with people to really focus on what's going on in their head. Okay, so I will talk to you or your child about what's going on, what's getting you down, what feelings you've got, and I normally go through a 13-step process where we look at your thoughts, beliefs, what you want to achieve in life, how to get it, and what barriers are in your way, and we work together and set weekly action steps after each session. Now each session is normally an hour long, and in that time, if I'm working with your child, I will always speak to the adult at the end of the session, and normally I sort of do a little mini coaching session with you, because a lot of the time what's going on in your life and what feelings you're trying to deal with generally are the same feelings that your child is trying to deal with. So it's normally an hour long, and ideally the sessions should be around a fortnight apart, because that keeps the momentum up of what we're doing. So the structure is, like I say, all about beliefs, setting goals and overcoming barriers, and really getting to the heart of what's going on in your head and why it's happening, and how we can make the most of it to get the best out of your life. So that's that. When we coach, it's normally over the phone, or it could be sort of a Skype or any internet sort of chat, if you like. So if you or your child is not very comfortable talking about your feelings, then it's probably not the best form of help that you can get. And that is why I offer the email coaching, because a lot of time people, especially nowadays, they're much more happier than pouring out their feelings, I should say, in an email as opposed to chatting. So that's why I've got the different options there. Now here's some examples of people that I've really helped with my coaching. I had a young girl who was 9 years old, and she was at school and she was really struggling to make friends. So she constantly felt like she was being bullied, felt like she didn't have any friends, and that she wasn't happy. She's got sisters who are younger, and she was really having angry outbursts, so lashing out at her sisters, throwing things around the house, and her mum, who is adorable, gorgeous, positive thinking mum, just didn't know what to do. So I worked with the girl, and we had about 6 sessions in total, and she said that I absolutely helped her be confident and calm. So it was controlling her anger, which was the main thing we were working on. But at the heart of all of our issues, it was generally the fact she'd moved house a lot of the time. She was worried about certain things going on in the home, and also at school she just felt like people were picking on her, and what the teachers were saying was being mean to her. So we worked on her thoughts and feelings around those situations, and we really helped her see the best in situations and learn how to stand up for herself and learn how to make friends. So we set really fun challenges to help her feel better about who she was. I've worked with a teenage girl. So the mum came to me because she was really worried that this teenager was going to fail her exams. The teenager was anxious. She did not want to get out of bed on a morning and go to school. And I know that's not always that unusual for a teenager, but she was really showing signs of depression, anxiety, and not getting out of bed at all, not wanting to go to school, and her absence was being noted by the teachers. She was really struggling. Now when I worked with this girl, we worked for the full 13 sessions because her anxiety was really deep rooted and she just did not want to be at school. So I had to chat with the girl and her mum and say, look, I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do, but can we see the benefits of going to school? She tried, she got to school, and she just said, look, it's not for me. So we looked at the options, and I encouraged the mum and the daughter to speak to the teachers, and what happened was the girl then went to college instead of school. So the mum was happy because she was still going for her exams, but the girl still wasn't happy. And I said, do you want to do this? Are you feeling ready for your exams? Do you feel like you want to achieve? And she said, all I have ever wanted to do is own and run a chocolate shop. Just, I love making chocolate. I do it in my spare time at home. Any opportunity I get is to make chocolate. And so again, we brought the mum in, we had a chat, and the girl decided to drop out of school, stop her college course because that was making her ill every morning. And sure enough, they managed to work together, and she bought her own shop and ran her chocolate shop, which the last time I checked it was doing really well. And I did say to the mum, it's not about sort of her failing, it's about her going for her dreams now. And if she decides to go back to college in the future, which will be an option, she can really make the most of that when she's feeling ready, and she'll just get the results she needs rather than forcing it. So they were really, really happy. And like I say, I popped in a while ago now, unfortunately, just to see how everything was, and the chocolate is delicious and the chocolate shop was doing really well. I've also worked with people who are slightly older, and I know I do specialise in teenagers and pre-teens, but for me, the things happen at school, and that's a lot to get over. So it's like healing your inner child. So there's a girl that I've worked with quite a lot who is in her 30s now, yet the issues she's getting over all happened to her at school. So she originally came to me because she was unhappy in a relationship and didn't know what to do about it. And since then, we've got her in a better place about herself. There was lots of issues about sort of learning to love herself and going for the career that she wants. So she's actually abroad now, having a whale of a time, and she's in a really good job. And I'm still working with her on the relationship side of things to attract the right person into her life. So that's the sort of people I help. I do work with boys as well. I've had a lot of inquiries about boys who are sort of suffering from low self-esteem, do not want to do well, they want to do well at school, but they're too scared that they are not doing well at school, so therefore they are not even trying. They may have been bullied and see that they are constantly feeling like they are being bullied by lots of people in their class. This happened to my 8-year-old a lot, so I've been working with him. But if you've got a boy who, again, is not that comfortable about talking about their feelings, then coaching will probably not work the best. I would suggest my Happy Child or Happy Teenager Fun book in that respect, so they can get their thoughts down on paper first and foremost and get used to just opening up, because a lot of the times the boys do not want to share how they are feeling initially. So that's how coaching works. I'm not a parenting coach, I'm not a counsellor, I don't focus too much about what's gone in the past, although if something comes up from the past, then what we do is we look at how to overcome it for the now. So I'm all about seeing the best in situations, seeing what opportunities we can get from situations, and really encouraging you or your child to seek the answers from yourself. Because I truly believe that we all know what we need to do to change and make the most of our lives and fulfill our potential. So I'm about encouraging you and your child to really question yourself and find those answers from you. It's about empowerment. I don't want to be this person who constantly has to tell you what to do, because that's not who I am. I'm about helping you, guiding you, supporting you, being like a cheerleader or a fairy godmother to get the best out of you, so that when you finish working with me, you're confident that you know yourself what to do, you're happy with who you are, and you can really get the best out of your life. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.